Hey, what's up? So let's now continue. In the previous video, we hooked this form with Redux. So when we hit create, the things we typed here will go inside our to-dos array in Redux, as you can see. Very awesome, and it's really simple, really simple. Now in this video, we will use the useSelector hook. We use dispatch to get a reference to the dispatch function that will dispatch, or we will pass to it the returned value from the action creators that have been generated dynamically here, as you can see. So there is another hook that we will use to get our to-dos and or to get anything from the state. It's called useSelector. So let's go to our to-dos file here, and I have an extension called I think it's called I'm not sure, but I think it's this one, React Redux GraphQL Native. When I hit RCF and hit enter, this will create a React functional component with the same name of the file. So just a small shortcut. So what I will do, I will import from React Redux the useSelector, and this function will accept a callback function. Okay, so and that callback function will be the useSelector function will pass to it the state. So we will have the state, and this will be state.todos, and this will be an array. Another thing that they do in the library, these functions, or this kind of way of writing the functions, you will write it again and again in another components, right? So don't put it here. Go to your to-dos slice, and here create a function that maybe you can name it like this. So select to-dos, and it will be the same kind of function. So state.todos. And if you are wondering from where I got this key is this one. And since it's already pointing to an empty array, that's it. A shortcut for that is this, which I like more. This will be, I will export this, and I will import it here. To-do slice, and I will import the select to-dos. I'll put it here. So this will be an array. What I will do, I will map over it. To-dos.map, and I will return the to-do. This will be a string, right? And let's go to our app.js, and let's import this function. So import to-dos from features to-dos, and let's go after the divider, and let's put that here. And as you can see, each time we put any to-do item, it will appear here, since we are selecting those to-dos here and displaying them. But let's display them in a better way. For example, like this. This will be like this. Yeah, and as you can see, it got reflected. Let's make them look a little bit nicer. So go here to components and React Suite. I think we have lists. I'll take this one, the bordered list. And we need to import that, of course, from our suite, and just put list. Another cool thing about this library, if you go to the same exact path of this component, only this component will be added, which will minimize the size of your bundle or something like that. So think it's fine. But the error, of course, about the key, you should have keys, or put it the index. It's not recommended to use the index, but it's not that important here. Let me give it some styles. I think the styles here is not that good. Yeah. So yeah, because it should be a listed item. Point. So this function should return this, and inside of it we will do this. And this will be a list.item. List.item. Format it, and I think that's good enough. Yeah, it looks good. So that's it. That's it about selectors and about, yeah, that's it about selectors. There is actually nothing more to it than this. It's really simple if you think about it, and it saves you the effort of worrying about the original props for this function or for this component, and yeah, I think it's really simple. Yeah, in the next video we'll do deleting these, and that's it.